Bam!
As we once again welcome you to Thursday Night Throwdown. We weren't sure about it. We didn't hype it. We didn't promote it. The man is in the building. It is a matter of fact. In mere moments, in your main event, after this opening junior heavyweight contest, we haven't seen him since Wrestle Kingdom, since that IWGP World Championship against Kabashi. Stay tuned, folks. Tonight, Mitsuharu Misawa returns. Our next pay-per-view, Sunday, March 5th. Later on, we're going to announce the first contest to take place at that event. If you loved Wrestle Kingdom, if you loved Throwdown, March 5th, do not miss it. You hear that opening bell. What's going on, fight fans? What's going on, wrestling fans? What's going on, pro wrestling fans, amateur wrestling fans, MMA fans, Joshi fans, Puro Resuro fans? It's Thursday Night Throwdown. It's your opening contest. It's junior heavyweight action. And once again, it's your boy, Arachnid Salt. Intellectual, voracious, informative, and intense as always. In the ring tonight, in this catchweight championship match, we have Minoru Tanaka. We have Naomichi Marufuji. I'm going to attempt to review the history and at the same time call the inevitable kicks, the inevitable suplexes, the pinning combinations, the catch-as-catch-can we will inevitably see on display here in this encounter. For those not familiar, let's go ahead and identify the fighters. In the all-white is Minoru Tanaka. In the long black, you see Naomichi Marufuji. Minoru Tanaka representing New Japan Pro Wrestling. Naomichi representing right here in Pro Wrestling Noah. Full-arm dragon twist, reverse that time. Arm wringer by Marufuji. Now please accept my apology. I understand this is going to be some high-paced action. I understand this is going to be some fast action. But every week, and we thank you, we have new viewers to Throwdown. So let me go ahead and review some of the history between these two awesome fighters. The winner of this catchweight championship tournament gets a shot at any championship he wants. The heavyweight championship, the junior heavyweight championship. It's a mixed bag of weight classes in this tournament. Right here, you see two of the best cruiserweights, light heavyweights, X-Division style wrestlers, junior heavyweight style wrestlers, call them what you will, on the planet today. Let's talk about the fact that Naomichi Marufuji, 1 year ago, defeated Jushin Thunder Liger for that IWGP World Championship. It was about 8 months ago. Jay Liger returns the favor, defeats Naomichi Marufuji, recaptures that IWGP belt. The rubber match took place January 4th at Wrestle Kingdom. Jushin Thunder Liger that night ended the feud, or so he thought, and defeated Naomichi Marufuji. Marufuji would love nothing more than to win this championship and hopefully go on to defeat Jushin Thunder Liger for that junior heavyweight championship. At the same time, maybe he would feel more comfortable challenging a man he hasn't been in the ring with in Kenta Kobashi. Those two have never squared off on Throwdown. Maybe he's got his eyes set on that heavyweight belt. Let's talk about the man he's in the ring with, Minoru Tanaka. Minoru Tanaka, another man who would love to dethrone Jushin Thunder Liger. It was a couple of weeks ago when Minoru Tanaka, right here on Throwdown, teamed up with Naomichi Marufuji. Those two took on El Samurai and Jushin Thunder Liger. The match ended when Minoru Tanaka countered a Frankensteiner with a sunset flip and defeated El Samurai by pinfall, but yes, also teammate Jushin Thunder Liger. Minoru Tanaka about a month ago, had a one-on-one match with Jushin Thunder Liger. Liger didn't win. Minoru Tanaka didn't win. That match went to a time limit draw. Both of the individuals in this match tonight have an argument, a gripe to suggest that they should be the next in line to get a shot once again at Jushin Thunder Liger and that Junior Heavyweight Championship. Now, to not disrespect these fighters, let's get back to calling this awesome action. What we've seen so far in this match, in my opinion, has been Minoru Tanaka making Naomichi Marufuji wrestle his style. Naomichi Marufuji, a guy who likes to fly around a little bit more than Minoru Tanaka does. Minoru Tanaka likes to bring the Muay Thai style, likes to bring the shoot fighting style. Punch, kick, suplex, knee, elbow. That's in the wheelhouse of one Minoru Tanaka. As we see that backdrop suplex from Naomichi Marufuji, follows it up with that basement dropkick. Full Nelson, bridging dragon suplex. Referee gets in position. It was only a 1 count. Minoru Tanaka looking for the knee. Crash and burn, no water in the pool. Naomichi Marufuji looking to follow up. Picks his man up that time. Boot from Minoru Tanaka. Forearm shiver, comes in. Hooks his man. Irish whip off to the corner. Comes in once again with another drop kick. 2 times. That time scores. Once again, there's the trifecta. All 3 landed. All 3 successful. Muay Thai roundhouse kick ends the combination. Here comes Naomichi Marufuji. Front face lock and that vertical brainbuster. We here at Throwdown understand what the fans want to see. We here at Throwdown have very fair people sitting in those chairs upstairs at upper management. In mere moments, at the conclusion of this match, we're going to follow through on those promises, and we're going to deliver to you an announcement many people have been waiting for. We're going to deliver to you the announcement of the very first match that will take place March 5th at the wrestling pay-per-view. We're calling that one Dontaku. March 5th. Wrestling Dontaku. It's your wrestling holiday 2014. It's a Sunday. Do not miss the announcement. Do not miss the pay-per-view. Minoru Tanaka that time shot off to the corner. Naomichi Marufuji in with the shoulder. Marufuji cinching his man up top. Let's see where Naomichi-san goes here. Top turnbuckle Frankensteiner. Shades of that big bad booty daddy. Big Papa Pump lateral press. 1 count only. Follows up by dropping the leg. Does Naomichi Marufuji. Shoots a half. Lateral press once again. Another 1 count. Minoru Tanaka on his game. Minoru Tanaka focused. Minoru Tanaka with the rear naked choke. Looking to win this match. Looking to advance to round number 2 of your catchweight championship tournament. Minoru Tanaka rolling to safety. I do not believe, however, he will be safe. Marufuji, top rope plancha. Both men sprawled out outside the ring. Naomichi Marufuji, first man to make it back to his vertical base. Minoru Tanaka now trying to fight back. Naomichi Marufuji back in control. Sends his man back into center ring. Rolls in after him. Here we see the Greco-Roman knuckle lock. The original wrestling hold. The original test of strength. And which one of these fighters, which one of these Puro Resu wrestlers here tonight will get the better of this hold? Drop step by Minoru Tanaka. Bridging German suplex. We did see a rope break that time, and the referee tells them to break the hold. If we mention the finishing moves of these men, Minoru Tanaka has the Minoru Special number 1, a flying Jujigatami, a move usually wrongfully in the United States called a cross arm breaker. He also has the Minoru Special number 2, which is a Northern Light suplex, the Aurora Borealis, where he then converts it into a Jujigatami. If we talk about Naomichi Marufuji, his bread and butter, every pun intended, is the sliced bread number 2, as a lot of people will call it. It's the Shiranui. It's a move he invented. He also has another finishing move. It's that Shiranui Kai. It's that top turnbuckle, backflip, moonsault into that awesome Uranagi. It's a move many fans in the United States, especially fans of TNA Impact Wrestling, will call the flux capacitor. It's a move used for years successfully by one Frankie the Future Kazarian. Let's see if either one of those moves comes into play tonight. We have seen Minoru Tanaka on a number of occasions try for different variations of the Minoru special. Once again, keep your eyes on Naomichi Marufuji. Scores with that pescado, that plancha off the top rope. Shoots in, steps through the knee bar, the Achilles hold. Call it what you will, very effective even outside the ring. Naomichi Marufuji, in my opinion, as I mentioned earlier, was wrestling the match of Minoru Tanaka. I believe that Naomichi Marufuji at some point realized that and is now trying to switch gears to wrestle a match that's more comparable to his own style. That's a little bit more familial. That's something that he's taken to victory many times before. Will tonight be one of those nights? If we talk about the history of these two individuals in the United States, as I mentioned a couple of weeks ago, it was in 2006. Minoru Tanaka traveled across the pond. He found himself in TNA in Orlando. He competed in the World X Cup along with Jushin Thunder Liger. Wait a minute, Minoru Tanaka now picks his man up, sits out with the pile driver. Will that be it? Can he top him? Can he get a 3 count there? No, he cannot. Let's talk about Naomichi Marufuji, no stranger to traveling across that pond himself. Many people watching this video will recognize Naomichi not so much from New Japan Pro Wrestling, not so much from Pro Wrestling Noah, but mostly from his stints in Ring of Honor. Many awesome matches he had as a singles competitor as well as a tag team competitor. Many nights teaming up with Kenta. Let's see what this is. Minoru Tanaka now. Top turnbuckle, avalanche brainbuster. A move we saw last week as Otani defeated El Samurai. Both men back up. Both men looking to put this one away. Minoru Tanaka with another snap suplex. Another snap brainbuster. Minoru Tanaka, I felt, was losing this match about 3 minutes ago, and once again trying to turn it around as you see those vicious kicks. The Muay Thai style roundhouse kicks. Those Mirko Cro Cop. Those Croatian cop kicks. Cover here. 1, 2. No! It was a 2.5, and your boy Naomichi Marufuji rocking that left shoulder up off the canvas. What an awesome encounter this has been. Both men going all out with the drop kicks, with the roundhouse. You've seen catches, catch can. You've seen that technical wrestling. You've seen the high flying. You've seen the elbows. You've seen the suplexes. Here's one, bridging German. He's got it hooked. He's got it cinched in too. Yes, Naomichi Marufuji has defeated Minoru Tanaka. Naomichi Marufuji will advance into the next round of your Throwdown Catchweight Championship Tournament. Let's lay out and let's enjoy this celebration. You see the graphic on the screen as promised. Here's the big announcement. It was at Wrestle Kingdom in a tag team match where Jun Akiyama with a jackhammer defeated Scott Flash Norton. A couple of weeks ago on Throwdown, in the first round of the Catchweight Championship Tournament, we saw a rematch. That night, Scott Flash Norton, in singles action, defeated Jun Akiyama in the center of the ring, 1, 2, 3. That's right, with a jackhammer. It was the receipt. We have signed the rubber match. We have signed the tiebreaker. It's the end of the feud. It settles the score. March 5th. Do not miss it.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's see tonight the hottest battle in Great Wrestling. Marufuji Nakanishi from New Japan Pro Wrestling.
There you see the man, Manabu Nakanishi, a seemingly unknown here on Throwdown last week. It was 1 week ago. In our main event, we took a risk. We took a gamble. We put him in the ring with the returning IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, Kenta Kobashi. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, he did not disappoint. If you have not seen that match, we invite you to check out the Throwdown library. Nakanishi did everything last week except defeat your IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. We talked about how all he needed was an awesome showing. He delivered. Can he deliver again tonight against this man returning to the ring?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's see tonight the hottest battle in Great Wrestling. Misawa with Pro Wrestling Noah.
It was 7 days ago that we laid out, we let you listen to the entrance theme of Kenta Kobashi. Tonight, we showed Mitsuharu Misawa the same respect. Misawa returning tonight after an over month-and-a-half long absence. Will there be ring rust? Will he be focused? This championship catchweight tournament match is scheduled for one fall. It's Thursday Night Throwdown. It's your main event, and it's coming up right now. And for the second time tonight, I'm going to say it again. You hear that opening bell. It's Mitsuharu Misawa. It's Manabu Nakanishi. It's your Throwdown main event. It's your boy, Arachnid Soul, calling the action right down the middle. The same way I do it every week on Throwdown. The same way I do it on every pay-per-view. Sit back and relax. You just saw the junior heavyweights. Now enjoy the heavyweights. Mitsuharu Misawa coming in tonight in the green trunks as always, with that silver trim, with that white trim. The man you see without the knee pads, the man in the black trunks, in the black boots, is the same man you saw last week in the main event. It's Manabu Nakanishi. How awesome is it for him to be able to say 1 week in the main event he wrestles the IWGP World Champion Kenta Kobashi, and 7 days later, despite having a broken nose, steps back into the ring in the main event to take on Mitsuharu Misawa. It was about 10 minutes before coming out here. We weren't even sure we were going to be able to stop the bleeding of the nose of Manabu Nakanishi. It was last week. It was those lariats. It was those sick, burning lariats. Those devastating, decapitation-style clotheslines from Kenta Kobashi. If we talk about Mitsuharu Misawa, a legend in All Japan Pro Wrestling, a legend in Pro Wrestling Noah, a man who's made excursions to the United States to also compete for Ring of Honor. We talked about that earlier on when we talked about Naomichi Marufuji. And there's a squat to counter that Tiger Driver. And when we talk about squats, when we talk about bench presses, when we talk about deadlifts, we have to talk about the man you saw coming out in that Japanese strong style t-shirt. We have to talk about Manabu Nakanishi. He was a man who started in amateur wrestling, actually competing in the Olympic trials in amateur wrestling in 1992. He then went to Japan. He then went to the United States to compete in WCW. And when we talk about the strength of this man, there's two men you're going to be very familiar with who trained him at the gym, who taught him how to lift, how to eat, who taught him all of the ins and outs of being a bodybuilder. Those two men, the Legion of Doom, Road Warrior Hawk, Road Warrior Animal, legends in AWA, legends all over the United States and Japan, the Road Warriors. Mitsuharu Misawa with another elbow shiver, spins through, spinning toe hold, reaches through, butterfly lock that time, and you've got to wonder if that broken nose of Nakanishi will be a bullseye, will be a target for Mitsuharu Misawa. He knows the nose was broken last week. He knows his forte are those elbow shivers. It's a smart strategy. Vile, violent, intense, yes, but smart. There's the torture rack. Let's see where this goes. Nakanishi has Misawa up. There's the gut buster. If he can shoot a half, if he can cover him, no. Misawa rolling to safety. Misawa now a sitting duck. Nakanishi off the top. Misses with that double sledge. Great wrestling, great smart wrestling like I mentioned a couple of seconds ago on the part of Misawa. Nakanishi in control, double leg, wait a minute! There was that knee! It was a double leg countered by a knee! That's why you don't go for a double leg, ladies and gentlemen! And Nakanishi comes back with a high knee of his own. Tried to follow up with an elbow drop, nobody home. Nakanishi in control now, side salto, sits out how we'll call it tonight the Emerald City Slam, sidewalk slam from Nakanishi. Mitsuharu Misawa trying to slow down the pace here, sends Nakanishi outside just to get a little bit of a breather, brings him in, three-quarter cravat chancery, snapmare, and it was a boot from Nakanishi that sent Misawa back to the ring canvas. Forearm shiver that time to the kidney, short lariat did not connect, Nakanishi set back outside, Misawa full head of steam, elbow, suicida, Nakanishi back up, Nakanishi with that fighting spirit, goes in, connects with the double leg that time, Mitsuharu Misawa might be in trouble here, sends Nakanishi, not head first, nose first, into that steel ring post. Mitsuharu Misawa has put together a strategy tonight, I believe, to make that nose bleed, to work on that broken nose, possibly hit one of those signatures, sit out Luthez press that time, and possibly go home with the victory. Neck vice here from Manabu Nakanishi. Manabu Nakanishi hanging once again with a multi-time champion, with the main eventer. Manabu Nakanishi impressed so many judges last week and so many fans in that match against Kenta Kobashi. He's doing the same thing here tonight. Mitsuharu Misawa sits out. We saw the pile driver earlier. Wait a minute! And there goes that nose. Once again, there goes that nose. That nose is bloody. That nose is busted open. And Nakanishi, we said it before, the fighting spirit still going. Collar and elbow tie up that time at center ring. Nakanishi into the side headlock. Switches into the standing front chancery. Let's see if Misawa has the out. Yes, he does. It's a release Northern Light suplex. Mitsuharu Misawa still in this. Manabu Nakanishi, bloody face and all, still in this. Cravat chancery, snapmare. There's the boot from Misawa. Forearm shiver right again to the bridge of that nose. And now transitions into the stretch plum. He's grinding that forearm and that bicep across the face every time he does that. Rapid fire, forearm shivers, ends the series with the rolling elbow. And once again, going back to it, look at the canvas. It's reminiscent of last week. Manabu Nakanishi, as one of the fans told me earlier this week, really needs to take some time off. Not just because of the blood, not just because of the broken nose, but he needs to take time off to heal from the end of that match he had with Kobashi last week. Once again, if you have not seen it, we implore you to go watch that contest after the conclusion of tonight's edition of Thursday Night Throwdown. Manabu Nakanishi, front face lock, cinches Misawa up top. Wait a minute. Avalanche style, belly to belly suplex, off the top turnbuckle. Misawa smart. rolls to the ropes, so that when Nakanishi shoots the half, Misawa was able to get his hands to break the plane of that rope and break the count. What? Maybe a power bomb here. No, Misawa with the squat. We saw that earlier as Misawa went for that tiger driver. Misawa once again with another cravat, another snapmare, and another stretch plum at center ring. Lets his man out, now picks the ankle, rolls through into the leg grapevine, the knee bar, the heel hook, the reverse Achilles lock. A move that goes by many names, but a move that, hell, to the man who's in it, goes by one name. It's just damn painful. It's just damn effective. It was so nice. Misawa did it twice, and now heads up top. Let's see where he goes. Jackknife press, frog splash, lateral press. Misawa's got him. Misawa's got him. No! Nakanishi somehow kicks out at 2.9. Mitsuharu Misawa needs to stay on his man. Short lariat duck, waist lock, release German suplex from Mitsuharu Misawa. Manabu shot in with the forearm shiver, gets caught in the Fujiwara armbar. Mitsuharu Misawa, half Dexter, half Picasso tonight as he paints that green canvas with the red blood of Manabu Nakanishi. Nakanishi with the back elbow. Boot. We talked about the Achilles lock before. Right then we saw another variation of that. Mitsuharu Misawa putting together a very effective strategy here. Manabu Nakanishi with that short lariato. It was a forearm across, not the neck, but the face of Misawa. And there we see that trademark, the brain claw, the head vice. Shades of about 150 different people with the ring name Von Erich. Manabu Nakanishi now, Irish whip that time. Misawa comes back, diving spear. The heavyweight, Manabu Nakanishi, still in this. Oh, I'm feeling it. Are you guys feeling it at home? I think we're going to see it here. There's that stomp. There's that stomp. He likes to follow that up many times with the lariat, but Misawa was too far away. Brilliant strategy by Misawa. Misawa had his man scouted. Corkscrew, diving lariat. Nakanishi back up. Misawa stays on his man. Double underhook. There it is! Sit out Tiger Driver! 2! Misawa! Misawa! Misawa gets the Duke here tonight! His return to Throwdown! His return to Pro Wrestling Noah! Once again, an amazing showing from Manabu Nakanishi. Let's lay out. Let's let Misawa celebrate. There you see the updated brackets. Mitsuharu Misawa just advanced. Naomichi Marufuji advanced earlier on. Once again, it's been Throwdown. Like, comment, subscribe. Join us every week and join us March 5th on pay-per-view. Signing off and thanking you. It's been your boy, Arachnid Soul. Intellectual, voracious, informative, and intense. Once again, thank you, and good night!